Hello, my name's Adrian Kelly. I'm one of the principals of Novalex Limited. That's novalex.com. Uh, we provide rules as code solutions uh, to governments. We work with regulators to put together a package and a system so that they can execute their rules as code projects. I'll just rewind a little bit in case people aren't familiar with rules as code. It started with the New Zealand government. Well, it started a long time ago. But the most recent project started the genesis with the New Zealand government in the better rules space about reimagining how policy people, lawmakers, regulators could deliver digital law to their stakeholders, to citizens, to lawyers, accountants, and people that will use rules to, as part of their everyday lives, and that obviously includes citizens and legal professionals. So we put together a system where we provide a transparent process to create rules as code. And rules as code really is fundamentally algorithmic law. So we have transparent process and with a governance structure to produce computer algorithms. And the company Novalex.com provides an end-to-end solution that's efficient and low cost to ensure that the policymakers and the lawmakers and the regulators have control of the process from one end to the other, and the output is as the name says, computer code, but it's computer code that's governed not necessarily by IT professionals as intermediaries or as owners, but by the policymakers and the lawmakers themselves. And we use a language called log law, a proprietary language, and log law stands for logical law. And that's a way to build a team of people using diagrams as well. We use a lot of flow charting to create a central repository of common artifacts, and those are obviously based on the law and transparent and traceable back to the law with good data lineage, and allows lawyers and other people to interact at an early stage with digital law. And at the far end, once we work through that process, at the far end we have a cloud-based solution to deliver digital law to consumers. And because of the nature of the process and the technology involved, we go from log law language base through to a cloud-based solution using AWS that's available obviously in the cloud and over the internet and as an app on your phone. And we do that process in a transparent way, working with regulators and stakeholders to create a product to deliver on rules as code. I guess rules as code really is methodology and technology all working together to create a new way of delivering law. So we still work with XML and other forms of digital law, but rules as code is about executable law. Law is an algorithm, so we're using computers to do decision making, but obviously that decision making is 100% data lineage traceable back to the law, and it's integrated into it. So that's why it's called rules as code, because it's kind of like taking the algorithmic elements that already exist in law, because law really is just a process, and formalizing them into computer language, and doing that efficiently and transparently, and at a low cost. With good governance, and that's what my company Novalex Limited provides as a service. And yeah, so hopefully that's an introduction to rules as code and to the company's products. Thank you.
Nice, Adrian. So thank you for your participation. I will forward this to the audiovisual team, and
Sure.
this will be available in our site on December 8th, tomorrow.
Phew! What
Too
time
much
is it
time
in Sao
tomorrow.
Paulo?
Yeah,
What
for
time is
us it's tomorrow. It's,
what time
sorry?
are you? What
Sorry?
time are you? What time are you in Sao Paulo? What's the time?
Now it's precisely 8 p.m.
PM.
Yeah, p.m.
Wow, you have a lot of light. It's very light.
Yeah. Because I live in the last I forgot the word, but I live in the level of my
Yeah.
building, so
High. Yeah.
I
Okay.
can,
Yeah.
yes, I can enjoy the sunlight until many times.
It gets very south, so that we get dark. It gets dark in winter. In winter, it gets very dark, like at the North Pole, you know. Or it just gets really dark really early in winter. Anyway, thank you, Sarah. I'll is it Sarah or Sarah? Sarah.
Sarah, but I attend for all names.
All right. Well, I'll go, and I'll look forward to hearing from you again. I've got some things to do, so thank you very much for your time.
Okay, Adrian, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.